We're going to retrieve the anchor and chain that Riley lost. Anchored in a shipwreck apparently.
Dad's been very busy playing with anchor chain. You've been playing with your duck.
Oh, how I love you. I'm Elayna and this is Riley. And this is our home, Le Vagabond. We've been sailing around the world for the last 5 years and have recently found ourselves with a stowaway. Meet Lenny. Subscribe and welcome aboard. Last time here on SLV, we left Australia with Lenny and we flew 30-something hours back to our home in Charleston, a little city in South Carolina on the east coast of the United States. We are about to get back on board the Vagabond. I don't know why I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? We unpacked our suitcases and settled back in, restocked the boat and made it cozy again, before checking out what Charleston had to offer.
There you go.
Thank you. It's bottle time. Lenny's a fish in the ocean. We had a pretty big list of boat jobs to do before we could leave port on a new adventure. So we spent the mornings down at Foley Beach soaking in the winter sun. The perfect way to start the day. What are you doing?
This, in the single-handed sail, this got a bunch of salt water on it because I left that open, and now it just stays on no matter what. So I'm just gonna probably break something.
We're going to hopefully retrieve, the anchor that Riley lost, the anchor and chain that Riley lost. He anchored in a shipwreck apparently.
How you going, Paul?
Good. You shouldn't be so mean to him. He's only about the 5th person to drop it in that shipwreck.
It happens fairly regularly. I don't feel so bad now, Elayna.
Yes, queen, knowledge is one thing, wisdom's another. You look older, but I
Lenny boy's awake.
shouldn't shake with strangers, with Billy Danger. 'Cause my eyes are open and the sun is up. I feel pretty damn good today. Damn good.
Alrighty, closing off on this. Will had organised a scuba diver to dive on it a few weeks prior, and he said it would be a real struggle busting it free as it was pretty wedged in there. We tried pulling it from all different angles. We pulled it as hard as we could. We pulled left, we pulled right, it wouldn't budge. Rest in peace, Dougie. You served us well.
What's going on, Riley?
Well, I'm pretty sick of dragging anchor.
So you've bought yourself a...
About a 45-ton bloody hunk of metal. This should keep us in. We should name our anchor Doug.
That's a cute name. I quite like that.
You're singing, eyes and fingers drew me loving to your isle, and you sang, sail to me, let me enfold you.
How you going, Lenny? Dad's been very busy playing with anchor chain. You've been playing with your duck.
What are you doing?
I'm just mocking up a thing for the filleting station because it's got one pole and it leans when there's a big fish, which we've generally got. That'll do.
Yeah. Ooh, bless you.
It's It's really hard trying to film with one hand and holding Lenny. When I'm filming, he just slowly slips down. Oh, Lenny!
Nice and white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed.
See this?
Oh, yeah.
That happened when I did my
That's what the
single-handed sail alone.
It just came out of the traps.
truth anymore, 'cause I love you.
So I went and got
Yes,
the
I
piece for
love
this
you.
from West Marine today.
Oh, how I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand.
Because the
Just what
little
I'm
nylock
going
nut fell off.
Oh, Lenny just spewed.
Did he?
Yeah. Lenny.
Lenny, don't spew on your mum. Naughty boy. Oh no, I'm supposed to have a
Just
washer.
what you wanna be. You'll be in the end. 'Cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, how I love you. Love you. Did you like that one? Did you like that one?
Oh well, it's not having a washer.
Happy with that?
Not really, it's missing all the washers. It'll do for now. I need to do a better job.
That night, we had Will and Lynn over for some of Riley's world-famous pie floater.
I noticed that there was a lot of pie places in Australia.
Yeah.
That's like a common.
And pie is like a meal, it's not like a dessert.
Like meat pies and veggie pies.
Well, this is...
Oh, that's
Right.
How are my boys?
good. I'm just having a chat.
What are you listening to?
Infinite jest.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Lenny.
Whose opposition to interdependence is designated by
So these guys have just looked after us so well. When I arrived and then since Elayna and I have got back, they really are legends. I don't hand out that word very often. If you're interested in sailing lessons, I highly recommend these guys here. I think that they're the only bareboat charter between Florida and the Chesapeake. So anyway, they get the SLV seal of approval.
Oh no! That's better.
Beautiful.
We had one of those cold fronts come down and we were freezing our absolute butts off. We locked ourselves up indoors for a few days. Exercise was essential to avoid cabin fever.
I'm sorry, mate. We got to go for a walk. Mum's working inside, and I got to take Lenny out so that some work can get done on the boat. This is our magic sling, and I think that within 30 meters of me walking along and making a bit of a racket. And if I don't say his name, because he knows when people are talking about him. There you go. Quiet as a mouse. Magic sling. It's been really good walking along with Lenny each day, going for up and down the various streets of Charleston. It's a stunningly beautiful city, so there's lots of, it reminds me a bit of Europe because of the way the houses are, the cobblestone paths, and I guess it's a bit more colonial. And each time we do it, it gives Mum a couple of hours to get some editing done, so we can try and stay on top of things, because we're not. And Lenny seems to really enjoy his time in the sling, really goes to sleep pretty much straight away and behaves himself. Kicks me every now and then to let me know it's time to go home. I'll also usually be able to listen to a podcast in the morning or an audio book. Everyone's kicking a goal.
We've just jumped in the car and we are heading to an oyster roast. Lynn and Will are taking us to one of their friends'
Which is
houses.
a bit of a traditional Charleston thing to do.
So an oyster roast, I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of oysters, probably some beers and babies. Mwah. Are you excited, Lenny? Are you excited?
Oyster roasts are a social gathering that happened during oyster season in South Carolina. It's probably the equivalent to an Australian sausage sizzle. They're steamed or grilled and then eaten around a table with a large hole in it to discard the shells. You can put lemon juice on them or hot sauce. They were extremely nice, although not quite as nice, of course, as the famous oysters of the Eastern Air Peninsula, and in particular Cal, home of the black stump.
Everything you need. In the days, they move easy.
Well, that was really cool. Riley and I are full of oysters and we're heading down south to the south of Carolina to pick up some mail that Riley got sent there. It's actually a backpack. But Riley thought he was going to sail to this marina when he was on his single-handed sail, but the weather changed and he ended up coming to Charleston. So we have to drive and go and pick up the backpack. Because we got a backpack, we can stop using the tote bag for Lenny, which is going to be great. Really need a nappy bag. And Lenny is like a ticking time bomb. He hates the car seat. You got to stay there, Lenny. You got to stay.
I could see it in your eyes when you kissed me tangerine. And if all this is a dream.
Hell yes. I'm going to sleep well tonight, my friends. Clearly we're still very obsessed with Lenny. Like, the novelty has not worn off and I don't think it ever will. Like, we are just absolutely smitten with him, as you can probably tell.
God, I love it when he's just satisfied, happy, no sore stomach, full tummy, just chilling, smiling, cooing, just having a great time. I can throw him around, play with him. Yeah, it's so good.
How good does that smell, hey? It's the best dessert ever, except I would put a bit of coconut cream in that and let the chocolate melt into the coconut cream. I think I've made this before on the show.
Yeah, I got the idea off you.
Stuck in my shell. Ooh, but don't lose yourself.
Thanks for watching. Tune in for a bonus episode this Friday as we experience our first king tide. There's a traffic jam, like no one can do anything in town until the tide goes out. We replaced Doug. And I finally get the approval to grow more plants inside. It's only taken me a year of convincing. Anyway, we say goodbye to land soon and head out to sea. Exciting times ahead, you guys.
Someone you need, someone you need, someone you need, someone you find, someone you